There we go.
Welcome back.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Eddie said welcome back before, and that's why he's mad. Because he already said welcome back, and I told him I wasn't recording.
Fucking idiot. Alright.
Shut
Now,
up.
let's talk about actual idiots. My coworkers.
Let's go.
Okay, so... there's one... today... Well, not today, but... like a few days ago, and it was just so obnoxious how he was acting. And he like walked in. Heal up real quick. Heal up. He like walked in, and it was like 3:57. No, it was 3:58, and he needed to clock in at 4 o'clock. And I'm a manager, so I have to watch for when these people need to clock in. And
No, motherfucker! God damn it!
oh,
Anyway.
you could land. You could just dash once, and if you
Yeah,
don't
and then
move, you
land.
could land on that ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, what's it called? So he walked in and then just started standing there, and I walked up. I was like, "All right, sir, are you ready to get clocked in?" And then he went, "I have 2 minutes left." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding?"
Oh my god.
Yeah, and this is what I told him. I was like, all right, you want to play that game? I'll play that game just as worse than you. And I told him, if you're not on the clock, then you're not my problem. Get out of the store.
All right.
Yep, and then I made him walk out of the store and just wait 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying.
You want to be a fucking asshole about it? Then go be an
Yeah,
asshole
for
outside. Like,
2
God
minutes.
damn. Yeah,
2 minutes.
2 minutes, dude. Like, come on, man. And he is such an idiot. Like, there was literally yesterday actually. I was just standing there, and then a different person walked in, and they had a chicken sandwich, and then they just set it on the table, and then he walks in, and goes, "What is that?" And then we both look at him, and we're like, "It's a chicken sandwich." And then, like, it was clearly like a
chicken
fucking
sandwich.
chicken sandwich from like Chick-fil-A or Popeyes or something.
Right.
And then he was like, "Oh, I couldn't tell what that was." And I just looked at him. I was like, it's 2 pieces of bread and a piece of
like
chicken.
Chicken in between it. Maybe some kind of condiment.
Yeah, it had a slice of
Holy
cheese on
shit,
it.
dude! These guys are broken. Those mantis dudes are so ridiculous. Oh my god,
Oh, you're getting smacked, son.
dude!
Holy
These
crap.
last freaking 2-3 episodes, I've just
Yeah,
been getting
3 episodes.
demolished. Holy shit!
So then after that I started making fun of him. I was like, so what is that exactly? Is that like a hot dog or something?
Yeah,
and that was it. But I just kept saying shit like that.
but I bet he got pissed about it.
He just didn't say anything, but you could tell it was like silent rage.
Got him.
And then yesterday he also came in again, and he clocked in, or he was trying to clock in, and they always need a manager approval to clock in, so they need my password, and
Okay.
and then he was like, "Hey, can you clock me in?" And then I walked up, and then I looked at the clock, and I said, "You got 1 minute left," and then I just logged him out, and then just walked away. Like, you want to play like that, dude? I'll play along gladly.
Yeah. Oh my
Dude,
god. Yeah. Yeah. As
like,
a
trust
manager,
me,
that
I
must
am-
be fucking annoying to deal with.
Dude, like, I can be so fucking cool. Like, this is literally what I do all the time. Like, if I need something done, I'll pick 2 people out, just so, like, it's not fair, or just so it's fair, and nobody's being, like,
Just so it's
picked
not
out by
fair.
me. And, so I'll pick out, like, 2 people randomly, and I'll be like, okay, you guys play, like, rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses has to do this. And,
Okay.
that's just how it goes. Or if somebody wants to leave early, they'll have to play a game of tic-tac-toe with me, and if they win, then they can leave early. Straight up.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
that's-
I love that. Oh my god.
That's how it works, dude. Like,
Rock, paper, scissors. Or tic-tac-toe. That's so fun.
Yeah. So, hey, if you want to leave early, then you got to beat me at it. And usually they do not.
Got him.
And
Big brain. Big brain manager.
it's really funny. But like, see, I like try to have a little bit more fun than just no, you can't leave.
No. Yeah. They earn
but,
it.
But
Then
shit,
they get to.
if you want to be an asshole, dude, straight up, I will play that game just as hard.
Yeah.
And and there is this other guy. So, we have to wear. Customers have to wear a face mask.
Right.
If they want to come inside, and if they aren't wearing one, no mask, no service. That's just how it is.
Yep.
Even if you placed an order, you cannot come in. Like straight up.
So, but you guys will probably just bring out their order to them, right?
Yeah, if they call and tell us to come outside, then yeah, we'll do it. But
Yeah.
you know, like we cannot have
Let people in.
yeah, we cannot have people without a mask in. And one day, one of my workers clocked out, and he was just standing at like the front where you would help customers, and a customer walked in without a mask, and I was in the office, I was doing paperwork, and then one of my other coworkers was like, "Aren't we supposed to be like not having people without a mask in, or like not allowing them in?" And then I was like, "Yeah," and then I looked over, and then I saw that he was just standing there in the store without a mask, and then another worker was just standing there. So there were two of them. There's one that was on the clock, and then one of them that wasn't.
Wait,
and,
two workers?
Yeah, there were two workers standing at the front.
Oh my god, I thought it was a customer.
Yeah. So
walked in.
yeah. Oh yeah. A customer walked in without a mask, but there were two workers at the front that just let him in. Yeah.
Oh, no, just let them in. Are you workers required to wear a mask or no?
Yes.
Okay.
They were wearing one, but they allowed the customer to walk in without one. And it was both of them. And then I walked up, and then he just like, I was just staring at them, really angry, letting them finishing up the order. And then as the guy walked out, I was like, "What is wrong with you two?" And then they were like, "Why? What happened?" I was like, "A guy just walked in."
What happened?
Yeah, a guy just walked in without a face mask, and you just placed an order with him. And then they were like, "Oh," and that the one that was on the clock was like, "Oh, my bad." And then the other one that wasn't on the clock was like, "Well, I'm not on the clock, so it's not my problem." And then
oh my god, dude.
And then I was just like, "You're not on the clock. You're not my problem. Get out."
Yeah.
Like, dude, why? What is the point of being an asshole? Like, what are you gonna gain
it's
from
like
it?
even it's not gonna like you should try to get a good relationship with your manager, right?
Yeah.
And you should, and that's not the way to do it. Just excuse yourself from everything by saying, "No, I'm not on the clock." Like,
yeah, I'm not on the clock. Not my problem.
Promotions
even though you're just
raises.
standing.
Yeah, you get promotions and raises by just at least obeying what the person has to say, right? Like what the manager has to say. Just be like, "Okay, sorry, my bad," and then do it.
Also, golly, dude, these people are so annoying as well. They like.
Oh, what is this?
That's the tree.
Do I hit it?
No, it's done.
All right.
But dude, there's this one guy that constantly bugs our general manager and the district manager for a raise, and he's just a bike rider.
Seriously?
And he constantly bugs them nonstop, and every day he always shows up like 15 minutes late, and then he always asks to leave 2 hours early.
2 hours?
Yes. And
are you kidding?
And guess what he does other than his main job?
What does he do?
Cut vegetable.
Twitch streamer. Wait, what?
Cut vegetable.
Cut vegetable.
Yep. That's it.
That's really all he does, and he needs to leave 2 hours early for that?
Yeah, no, he always constantly has to leave early. And then also, I don't get this. A lot of people do this. I do not understand it. What? It just seems that people who like constantly ask like to leave early are also the ones that complain about being broke. Like it is so weird. It is so weird. And okay, also, like he only works what?
Also, the people who leave early are usually the ones that do like the least amount of work, like before they have to leave. Like, and by the way, in my experience, like just people who ask to leave early, they just slack around until they have to leave, or until they ask to leave.
Yeah. And by the way, you think he'd want to leave early because he's working a really long time? Mm-hmm. He only works 10 to 2.
4 hours?
4 hours. And then he asks to leave early. Yep. He'll ask at like 12 or 1 to go home early. And he only works Monday through Friday. So if he's only getting, let's say, he works on Monday 3 hours. And let's give him the benefit of the doubt that he works 3 hours Monday through Friday. That's 3 times 5, 15 hours. And he gets paid a bit higher than other people. Because he's been working there longer, actually. So I think he gets paid $9. So 15 times 9 is what, Kevin?
15 times 9. 15 that would times be 3 is 45. So 45 times 3 is 135. So he gets paid
135. Yeah. So how in the fuck does this dude live?
A week? Yeah, he gets paid $135 a week?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the heck?
By the way, he's like 30.
Yeah, I assumed he was an adult.
And I don't think he has a side job.
That's weird. He must still be living with his parents or something, maybe. I don't know.
No, he doesn't. I don't know how he does it, honestly.
He's a drug dealer on the side.
Honestly, I don't doubt it. But, dude, besides the point, right? Like, he constantly asks to go home early, and all he does other than from his main job is cut tomatoes, onions, and green peppers. And then he bugs the freaking GM and DM, the dungeon master.
DM.
Yeah, about getting a raise, and I'm just like, okay, like, if like you guys always complain about like, oh well, I don't want to do that because it's above my pay grade. Like, how are you gonna get anywhere? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know how I
things above and beyond your job.
Yeah.
Then nobody's gonna think that you can handle anything above and beyond your job, and they're not gonna give you a raise.
Yeah. So that's how I moved up. I started off only working on phones, strictly phones, and I got paid $7.25. And every time I learned something new, I got $1 pay. But they didn't give me the $1 pay first. They wanted me to prove that I wanted to do it and that I could be good at it, and really put effort in. So as soon as I started working on like oven tending, like fucking getting pizzas out of the oven and stuff and cutting, boxing and whatever, then they were like, wow, you're pretty good at it and you deserve $1 raise, so here you go. And that's how it works. You know what I mean? Like, if you're willing to show that you can do more, then you'll get paid more. Not you get paid more. Like, there's only very small situations where that's the case. Where, like, there's only small, like, situations where that's the case. Where
you've been working there for a really fucking long time.
Yeah, where you would get paid beforehand. But usually you would already have the skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you would be reliable in it. But because you don't have the skill and you want to get paid more to learn the skill, They're not gonna do that. Sorry. Like, it's fucking. These people are such
no
bum
sense.
asses.
That's literally completely backwards.
Yeah, straight up, dude. Straight up. It makes no sense. A lot of people are so lazy.
Yep. And I mean, like, I can understand being lazy when it comes to like stuff at home, right? But like, you're getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Like the very least he could do is just do what your manager says to do. It's like, what?
Yeah. Exactly.
And you're not even a bad manager. I had a bad manager.
Yeah.
At my pool, which
really?
I worked as a lifeguard at. Yeah, she was like this old crotchety ass old lady, right? who would just like, she was just like anti-technology for some reason, right? And like guards aren't allowed to have their phones on the pool deck, obviously, right? Because it's like Because like you might get distracted, you might get fucking, you might be looking at that instead of saving lives. Like I can understand why that rule is in place, right? But what I would do is I would try to spice up our pool a little bit by playing music for everybody. And what I used to do that was a Bluetooth speaker. And as you know, with Bluetooth speakers, you don't have to have your phone around to leave your phone somewhere and then just bring the speaker out, and then it works exactly the same. She knows this because she has AirPods. Like this 70-year-old lady uses AirPods. I find that very, very jarring. But that just demonstrates how she knows.
I found it jarring. That's something I'd see in my nightmares. An old 70-year-old lady using AirPods.
Nope.
Dude, you are fucked. No. Oh!
Combo combo! Oh! That ain't fucko! Oh!
Combo!
Anyway, so this old lady was using AirPods all the time. So like she knows how great music is because she listens to music during her shift. But because she isn't guarding, she can do it. But anyway, that's beside the point. I would try to spice up the experience of the people going to our pool by playing clean, popular music, like like Get Down on It, stuff like that, Michael Jackson, that kind of stuff that like nobody hates. You know what I mean? Like 80s rock, like we're like
nobody hates Michael Jackson.
That statement's gonna age well. So I just try to play some like cool party vibes music. You know what I mean? Like wasn't hurting anybody. It obviously wasn't impeding our ability to do our job because it was like, first of all, it's not loud to the point where you can't hear anything, right? Obviously, you know how loud that had to be. Are you serious? That hit me through the platform?
Very.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. Holy shit, man. Okay, cool. Yes,
have you just been trying to get into that doorway the whole time?
Oh my god, can I fast travel to other benches?
When you're at a stag station.
I want to get to Fog Canyon. Like I'm just trying to get up there. But I've just been doing the same shit this entire time. Huh?
Well then you're gonna have to
that guy
beat
keeps
that guy.
Fucking me up.
Big balloon man.
But yeah, so I try to play music for everybody, and she'd be super crotchety about it for no good reason. She'd be like, I don't want that speaker out there. I'd ask like, because like, for me, I just like to know like why, like if somebody tells me to do something I don't agree with, I'm okay with doing it, right? I'm like completely fine with doing it, but I just want to know like why, you know what I mean? And like have like a reason.
Yeah,
like I'll still
just have,
do
like,
it.
a
Like I'll be completely compliant, but I'll just be like, why do I need to do that? I want to get to the bottom of it. That might be annoying, but I think that's something you need to provide if you're asking somebody to do something, you know?
Yeah, Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, she just said she just said
what?
we're not allowed to have that or something like that, and it's like what under what circumstances? Oh, she just said.
Sorry.
She either said.
Do you know your
She either
constitutions?
said because I said so, or some bullcrap like that, and I was like, well, okay. But like it ended up being like a huge deal because what I did after that is we had oh yeah, so we would have like multiple. Yeah, so I murdered
burned her entire body
and buried her underneath
I set her on fire.
But so what happened was that was because I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm carrying the speaker on me, and she doesn't like that. So what I did is we had 3 guard chairs, but oh my fucking god, but I only used 2. Well, we only used 2 of them, right? So like one of the guard chairs.
Just leave it. Free. Just leave it.
Like nobody uses it. It's not actually used for guarding or anything. Literally just sits there all day and like gets sun. Like that's all it does. And yeah, I did it. Woohoo! And so what I did was I just put my speaker on that chair. I was like, it's far away from any of us guards. There's no way it's gonna get like. There's no way it distracts us from our jobs because it's like the 3rd guard chair is at least 30 to 40 feet away from any of the other chairs. So there's no way anybody is gonna like get access to the phone, right? Or my phone or anything, and that's the main problem, right? Because like obviously it's not against the rule to have music at pools, or else like that's a huge thing that pools usually do. But our pool is completely dead silent, like other than people just talking. And it's like that fucking sucks. Like a pool should have some music if somebody can provide it. Like it's just so much better.
Of course.
Like summer pool time with Backstreet Boys like playing in the background. That's nice. That's nice. And but even when it was on the chair, she would totally just walk up to the chair and then grab my phone and my speaker and then take it back inside. Yes. And she even wrote me like a huge disciplinary like note or whatever to like the main guy like or like our like area manager. So we have like our pool manager and we have our area manager. But the area manager is like cool as fuck. He's like this black guy. Who's like pretty old, but he like no. No. That was so dumb.
that was so
such
retarded.
Baby brain.
That was
so
such a
smooth brain move for me. Oh my god. Twice.
You stopped right before the first one, and then you wasted the other one
so sad.
by just a little bit. Oh my god.
But he was like this black guy who knew, and all my okay, so the thing that like kept me going through it was that like my coworkers knew that the patrons were happier with music playing, right? Like people were genuinely happier, so it's like, first of all, why wouldn't you just accept it at that point and then be like, yeah, well, people like it, even if I don't like it, they might come back because the music is there. And secondly, they knew that it was bullshit whatever she was doing. I should not have gotten the disciplinary report for like trying to conform to her rules whenever she didn't even say, like, she was like, you can't have your phone on stand with you. I was like, okay, I'll put it on another stand that we never use so everybody can still hear it and enjoy it, but it's not on my stand so I don't get distracted. And then she got mad at me for trying to adhere to her rules and then gave me a disciplinary report. So everybody's like, yeah, that was fucking retarded. And what's the name?
Kevin, go back.
Oh yeah,
the tag station.
Save.
All the way at the bottom. Yeah, now you can not be stuck in that other area.
That was so bad. Is it time?
And then I believe I saw a heart piece to the right.
All right.
All the way to the right. But yeah, it is time. And
Yes.
we'll get that heart piece
hope
next
you guys
time.
are enjoying our terrible coworker stories. They might continue next episode.
And this terrible fucking gameplay.
Yeah, dude,
Kevin.
I'm so bad, honestly. If you want to take over, then that's fine, dude. I'm so fucking awful. That was so bad. That was like 40 minutes of me just dying to the same 3 things. Holy crap, man. It was so bad.
Alright, we'll see you next time.
See ya.